Good morning, everybody. Matt Moda here with the Dong Report, where I'm going to give you my favorite MLB home run predictions of the day. I'm going to have 4 official bets for you guys to lock in today, and then I'm going to have one honorable mention at the end. Just waiting on odds for the honorable mention because right now the books don't have odds. Hard to bet someone that you don't have odds for, but just to do a recap from yesterday, if you're noticing a little bit of a pep in my step, it's because yesterday was incredible. So on this YouTube channel, I gave out a 6-leg round robin, and then I gave out another guy that I was playing straight up. I ended up sending out another play in Juan Soto to my dub club, posted it to the pinned comments of the YouTube channel as well. I was tailing John Hyslop from our daily show that we do. I really liked his play on Juan Soto, so I ended up taking it and sending it out myself. Juan Soto hit a home run, as did 3 other guys that we had. Jackson Merill, Francisco Lindor, and Jake Berger all hit home runs. 4 guys hit home runs for us yesterday. We were up over 10 units on our home run predictions yesterday, and the amazing part, part of the amazing part was that I had Jackson Merill in the round robin, and I also had him straight up, and he came through with the home run. Just an absolutely incredible day. That's why we do this. Days like yesterday are why we do this. You know, a couple weeks ago, we had a day where we were 18 units in profit. Then we were hit or miss for the next couple weeks. And then yesterday, we had a day where we were 10.7 units in profit. Just incredible. You know, days like yesterday will fund us for the next week or so with the Dong Report, which is what happens when you're playing home runs. You're going to have a lot of down days, but you're going to have days like yesterday that will fund almost the entire season. Speaking of the entire season, we are now up over 25 units on the year, which is incredible. If you think about how rough it was when we started and you think about where we are now, very good stuff. Very excited about that. Yeah, it's been amazing. So I don't want to keep bragging about yesterday. You're only as good as your most recent dongs. So if you are new to my channel, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe. And then for this video, like, comment. And then the last thing I'll mention before the dongs is that I do have a dub club where I send all my picks out for $5 a month. Dub Club, if you're unfamiliar, is a service you can subscribe to people like me to get plays sent to people like you. Get sent to your phone via text, email, or Telegram. So if you don't want to watch the YouTube videos or you want to get in the odds before you watch it so the odds don't change, that's what the Dub Club is for. Again, $5 a month. If you're not interested, no problem. Let's start talking dongs. Play number 1. And I should say, so I'm going to give you 4 plays that I'm taking straight up. So I'm not playing a round robin, at least at this point in time. I only have 4 guys that I want to bet right now. And then the 5th guy, I don't have odds for. So I'm going to play these 4 straight up. You'll see the unit sizing and all that stuff. You'll know what to bet. But play number 1 to get into it is Juan Soto. I'm taking him to hit a home run, putting a half unit on Juan Soto to hit a home run, plus 380 odds at Bet Rivers. So Soto's been incredible. He's hit a home run in 2 straight games. I took him in both of those games to hit a home run, so I was able to reap the benefits of a hot streak from Soto. And I'm once again going to take him to hit a home run today because he once again has an incredible matchup. Juan Soto is a good enough batter that he can hit a home run in 3 straight games. And if he has a good matchup in 3 straight games, I'm going to take him in 3 straight games. Now, to start, this is the best weather game by far. You know, a lot of the games, the source I look at for this is Ballpark Pal. A lot of the games today, cold with winds blowing in. So despite the fact that it's late August, it should be hot. That's actually not the case today. There's a kind of a cold front sweeping through. So a lot of the games are not going to be positive from a weather perspective. This game is. It's the only one that's positive. Winds are blowing out. Yankee Stadium is a hitter's park. And it's also a hitter's park for a lefty hitter like Soto with the shorter right fields. So you're going to want to target dongs in this game. I'm going to have Juan Soto. Other people are going to be on Jose Ramirez. Don't blame you. Didn't make it for me. But talking about Juan Soto for a little bit, as I mentioned, on fire. Home run in 2 games in a row. He's hit 8 home runs in the last 14 days, which leads the MLB. He has 8. The next closest batter has 6, and there are 2 of them. So he's leading by over a home run. The matchup that he's going up against today, Gavin Williams of the Guardians, I will admit, not the biggest home run pitcher in the world, not a guy that gives up a ton of home runs. He's also not that great of a pitcher. I do think that he's due to get hit up a little bit. And the biggest thing here is that he throws a 4-seam fastball almost 60% of the time. Soto absolutely annihilates 4-seam fastballs. He hit 2 off of a lefty in the last 2 days, and I get it, the righty-lefty thing is different, but he crushes fastballs. It's the best pitch that he hits for power. You look at the entire season, four-seam fastballs from right-handed pitching. He's got a 21% barrel rate, 66.67% hard hit rate, and overall he's got a 378 ISO rate. So basically means 2/3 of the time he makes contact with the four-seam fastball, it's a hard hit, and he barrels them up at a 21% rate, which is incredible. Now, he has somehow not hit a home run off a four-seam fastball from a right-handed pitcher over the past 4 weeks. Very surprised to hear that, but he's still hitting them really hard. It's not like he's struggling to hit fastballs. In the last month, 18.75% barrel rate, 57.14% hard hit rate. So not terribly worse than his season-long averages, in which he's annihilated four-seam fastballs. So there's no home run stretch from a very specific stat we're looking at from a four-seam fastball from a righty. It's more bad luck than anything. So I think Soto's going to crank one out again today. That's play number one. Next up, I'm taking Brent Rooker to hit a home run. This is best offered at plus 425 odds at Fanatics. I'm putting 0.4 units on this bad boy. So Rooker, he's probably in the Jackson Merill category from yesterday, where it's people that I'm sure people are sick of me taking this player at this point. I've gone with Rooker a decent amount over the last, let's call it couple weeks, 2 weeks. Hasn't really come through for us yet, but Rooker has been consistently hitting the ball hard. So I think the home runs are going to start to come for him. It was the same logic for Jackson Merill yesterday, and Merill ended up hitting a home run for us. So let's hope that Rooker does the same. And that Merill home run yesterday gave us, I mean, there was a difference between like a 2 profit day and a 10 profit day. It was amazing. So let's hope that Rooker hits a home run today. So for Rooker, he's going up against left-handed pitcher Jeffrey Springs of the Rays. Springs has not pitched a ton, has not been great in the innings that he has pitched. And the two pitches that he throws basically 85% of the time are changeups and fastballs in that order. Changeup most frequent, fastball second most frequent. Rooker's annihilated these pitches from lefties over the past month. Now, it's not a massive sample size because you don't see as many left-handed pitchers, but last time he saw a changeup from a left-handed pitcher, 97.8 miles per hour off the bat, and that was from Blake Snell, pretty good pitcher. In that same game, he had a 402-foot flyout, annihilated a fastball, 104.7 miles per hour off the bat. Also against Blake Snell, that's a home run. Like 90% of the time, it was just hit to the worst part of the park, but just annihilated that pitch. And then just go through his game log against these pitches. 102 off the bat, 105 miles per hour off the bat, and that one ended up being a home run. 108 mile per hour line out. These are all over the in the past month against left-handed pitching, against changeups and fastballs. So he's been hitting the ball really, really hard. Eventually, the home runs are going to start to come. Hopefully, that happens tonight, and he crushes one for us. That's play number 2. Next up, I am taking Colton Cowser to hit a home run. This is at plus 550 odds at Fanatics. I'm putting 0.35 units on this bad boy. I know the units kind of seem weird. What I tried to do with the unit sizing was maximize profits while also minimizing risk. Basically, the way I had it is if any of the 4 guys we have hits a home run, guaranteed to be profit. I also did this while trying to minimize the risk, so we don't have a ton of units out there on a day that's not a super great home run day. So 0.35 on Cowser. He has been hitting the ball really, really hard. So he's one of the batters. If you look, he's only hit 2 home runs in the last week. You're going to say, why are we betting on this guy if he's only hit 2 home runs in the last, 2 home runs in the last 14 days, not even a week, last 14 days. But what we're looking at here, hard hit line drive plus fly balls. That is where home runs come off of. If you hit the ball hard, you put it in the air, either via line drive or fly ball, you're going to start to hit the home runs if you do that a lot. And Cowser has been doing that, not quite at the highest rate in the MLB, but at one of the highest rates in the MLB if you look at the past week and the past 2 weeks. So he's tied with a couple batters for the 5th most of these hard hit line drive plus fly balls over the past 14 days. He's hit 15 hard hit line drive and fly balls over the past, 2 weeks. 3 batters are ahead of him with 16, and then Lindor is the leader in this at 21. So only 4 batters have hit more hard hit line drive and fly balls over the past 2 weeks. You look at the last 7 days, he has 7 of these hard hit line drive plus fly balls, still the 5th most in the MLB. just he's tied with a bunch more batters because it's a smaller sample size, but he's been hitting the ball really, really well. And you look at everybody on the Orioles, he leads the Orioles in this category in the last week and in the last 2 weeks. So despite the fact that he's only, again, hit 2 home runs in the last 14 days, he's been hitting the ball really, really hard. As for the pitching matchup, Spencer Arrighetti pitching for the Astros. A decent pitcher overall, but he is a decent pitcher who is susceptible to giving up the home run ball. That's what we're hoping for today, obviously. And the pitch mix lines up pretty perfectly with Cowser. Predominantly, he throws 4-seam fastballs. That's what Cowser is going to see the most, 4-seam fastballs. Cowser has hit these at the best rate on the Orioles over the past month. 16.67% barrel rate over the past month. You look at the last 2 weeks, that barrel rate jumps up to 22.22% with a 55.56% hard hit rate. A lot of fives there. That's over the last 2 weeks. You look at the last 7 days, 33% barrel rate, 100% hard hit rate. So it hasn't been a ton of pitches, but in the last week, 1/3 of the fastballs that he's seen barreled it up. All of the fastballs that he's seen, he's hit hard. And just look again, past 2 weeks, past month, what he has done against 4-seam fastballs. 101 miles per hour off the bat, 388-foot flyout. 96 miles per hour off the bat, 108.4 miles per hour. That traveled 406 feet, but was only a double because it was hit once again to the worst part of the park. 406-foot double is crazy. Then we see another 108.6 miles per hour off the bat, crushing these pitches. Just hasn't gotten one to go yard at a high rate. That changes today. He's going to mash one. Next up, our fourth and final official pick that we have for today. I'm going back to Jackson Merill to hit a home run. He's all the way up at plus 630 at FanDuel. I'm putting 0.3 units on him. So again, any of these 4 guys we have hits a home run. We're going to be green for the day while only having 1.55 units risked, which isn't terrible. So Merill, I went with him yesterday. I gave a ton of reasons why I thought he was going to hit a home run yesterday. That ended up being correct. He once again has a really, really good matchup today. So I'm going to go right back to him. Yesterday, I talked a ton about how Merill had been crushing the ball and that a home run binge was going to come. Hit one yesterday. I feel the same way about backing him today. The matchup he has, Luis Severino's pitching for the Mets, a pitcher that is susceptible giving up home runs, and a pitcher that Merill should have the advantage over. Severino throws a fastball 45% of the time. I detailed yesterday how much Merill has crushed these pitches. Those all still apply today, with one big difference being yesterday he hit a fastball 106 miles per hour off the bat that traveled 403 feet. That ended up being a home run. And you look at all the other ones. Again, these I already detailed yesterday. So if you watched yesterday's video, this is a repeat. But 97.4 miles per hour off the bat, 354-foot flyout. 105 miles per hour off the bat, 344-foot lineout. Just didn't quite have the launch angle on that. 110 mile per hour exit velocity, double. 98.5 mile per hour flyout, 346 feet. Another flyout, 98.5 mile per hour. That was a flyout, 354 feet. Crushed fastballs while putting them in the air. He crushed one yesterday in the air for a home run. Let's hope he does it again today. And then the other thing, sinker is what he will see the second most from Luis Severino. Crushed sinkers as well. Not as big of a sample size, but the past month, 97 miles per hour off the bat against Mitch Keller. 101.3, 390-foot flyout off of a sinker, close to being a home run, wasn't. And then another one off the same pitcher, Luis L. Ortiz, 105 miles per hour off the bat. So confident Merrill's going to hit one again today, cashing our juiciest play of the day. And as for our honorable mention, I have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Griff Canning should be pitching for the Blue Jays. That's where he's listed. That's who the starting pitcher is listed as everywhere. FanDuel and no other book has odds out for him yet, but Canning is a dong ball pitcher. Vlad smokes his pitch mix. So I just want to see what the odds are, because as long as they're reasonable, I probably will play Vlad, but I got to see the odds first. So if I end up playing him, I will send something out to my Twitter, which you see on the screen here at Jedi Modi. Will also, and the first thing I'll do is send it out to Dub Club. So if you want everything first, go to Dub Club. But that's all we got. Appreciate everybody for watching. Let's hope we get some dongs today. Again, one of these guys, not including Vlad, hits a home run. We're in the green for the day. Juan Soto, Brent Rooker, Colton Cowser, and Jackson Merill are our dong watch for today, plus Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, Dub Club, blah, 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 and have a good one.